see here. Make sure I got everything up and going. Alright, looks like all the streams are up. There we go. Alright guys, so today we are going to be going over doing a gameplay review of Rogue Company, a new game that's out and testing right now. I've been playing for a few days with a few friends, just kind of running around killing stuff, and so we're gonna get into it and kind of go over some of the stuff that the game has to offer, thoughts, some gameplay, and all that fun stuff. And then at the end, since like I said, I want to do these, I'm gonna start doing these like every weekend. Try get a different game every weekend. If y'all want, y'all can put in the comments or leave a message or whatever of any games that you would like me to cover, and then I'll try to put them on a list and we can cover them the next weekend. Or if I get a big list, I'll start doing multiples, stuff like that. So, um, but for today, it's gonna be Road Company. It's a pretty decent game. If you like first-person shooters, now this one is a bit more fast-paced. So I mean, the matches don't last very long. The only one that really lasts the most would be Demolition. Um, and I'll kind of go over the different modes with you. You have your day contracts and stuff like that where you earn these. This is basically your in-game currency. Um, and then which you can use to unlock your rogues. Um, Now, the game doesn't have a lot of customization to it. That's one of the downsides to this game right now. Um, Now, down the road, chances are you will be able to, but right now there isn't. But so, first off, I'm going to kind of go over. You'll have some daily contracts that you can do daily to earn extra bucks or whatever they're actually called. Um, Essentially, there's three game modes. There is the demolition where it's first to seven. You go in. Now these are team based where you have a team of four. Um, Essentially, either kill everybody or plant a bomb. Um, and you win that match. Then there's extraction where it's more casual. You got a rotating objectives, which you got to capture. Um, so win by capturing an objective or eliminate the other team. So pretty easy, quick matches there. And then strikeout, which is essentially a respawn one where the first team to win 3 rounds wins. You have a certain amount of respawns on each side. So uh, the game is kind of heavy on group play. Not necessarily saying that you have to go find some buddies to play and you're gonna work out. There's a few things you can do without a mic, to help your um, friends and allies, um, to make sure you win, stuff like that. So if you go down, things of that nature. You can do practice evolution where you go up against AI bots. Now, it says against AI. Now, this is with other players, so you will have on your team other players, and then the enemy team is AI bots. Um, so just in case, because it doesn't say anything about that, if you go in there and all of a sudden someone's like yelling on comms, the first time I went and did that, I just wanted to see what it was all about, see how it worked, how good the AIs were and all that stuff. And all of a sudden I got in there and there was a bunch of people yelling at each other, and I was just like, okay, I guess this isn't by yourself, which was fine. It didn't bother me. I just kind of surprised. Then you have your tutorial, which kind of you have a guy that's kind of going through showing you how to do the ins and outs of the game. It's uh, takes a few minutes to get through, but it's pretty decently drawn out. Then of course you got shooting range, which I actually haven't tried that out yet. That wasn't in there last time I came in, so they just added that. Um, and then like I said, I'm gonna go in after we get done going over everything, and I'm gonna play one match of each three. Um, and then kind of go over a few things. Now, before we go into the rogues and stuff like that, um, essentially the way it's played is it's kind of like most all the other first person shooters. You have a little map, you go in and you try to kill the other team. Each class has their own kind of niches to them. Um, now we'll go into one real quick because like right now you can see its loadout, so I see what he has to offer, the tiers of upgrading his stuff, and because this game takes a different route to customizing your player. You can customize it, but it's nothing. It's not what you think. It's essentially just coming in here and changing the cosmetics. Um, there is no right now. There is no like changing out weapons, kind of making it your own, moving things around, different melee weapons. There's none of that just yet. Um, so hopefully that will be getting put into place. So right now it's just basically changing the cosmetics, which you can buy in the shop, as far as colors and skins and stuff like that. Um, Essentially, when you go into a match, you'll have a pistol, and that's it. So essentially, you're going to go in. The first match is just kind of um, just pistols, and just go in there and try to kill each other. And I'll kind of go over that. Uh, well, I'll go ahead and go into that now. Essentially, when you load in now, different matches give you a different starting amount of money. The way this game is structured is the more that you kill, the more money you make. So if you lose the match, you're not going to get a lot of money, of course. Um, which I think they need to adjust to an extent, uh, because basically starting off with a pistol and you lose, if say when you load in you start out with a certain set of money, if you spend that money on one upgrade, you have pretty much no money left over depending on what you buy. So if you the first round you go in, you lose, you get a little bit of money back, and then all of a sudden you go to purchase stuff, guess what? You're not going to have enough to buy your weapon, which would be your main source of your damage. So you're not going to get your assault rifle, you're not going to get your sniper rifle, you're not going to get DMR, you're not going to get those. You're going to be stuck with another pistol again. And that's what I hate about it, is that if you lose and say everybody spent all their money, guess what? The second round, you're going in with pistols against the other team with automatics. So that in and of itself is, I think, one-sided and really bad. Um, So I hope they adjust that. I haven't tried the map today to see if they've adjusted since last time I played the other day. Um, because I did notice they have added a few, like whenever I first started playing, there was only two of these. I think it was ex- uh, extraction and demolition, and then they added the strikeout, or there was only two modes whenever I first started, and then all of a sudden I logged in the next day, and all of a sudden there was another mode there. Um, So they're changing stuff all the time. Uh, but that's the only bad side. So whenever you start out with this and that. That's all you start out with. The rest you have to buy. These are your tier systems. So essentially, once you go in there and you get some money, you get enough. Usually on their first, after if you win your first round, you'll generally make enough to, say, buy your Ma or Arbiter Trader, this one, or say you want your C4 or some of the perks. You can usually buy one and sometimes one or the other. It just depends on how good y'all do and what y'all do. Um, so you've got to, after you play a little bit, you'll learn kind of where you want to go with things, because basically your tiers, as you buy them, then you can upgrade them as you get money. So when you finish a round, you keep what you buy. Um, Now, on demolition, at a midway point, you do switch over to where you're on the other side and you go back to pistols. So you can actually change your class if you want at that point in time if you want to try something different. Um, so going to tier 1, this one increases the throwing distance, and then going to tier 2 does more damage. This one again negates the next incoming projectile, durability, and detection radius, and then again account so you can have 2 of them. Now, I don't really like the upgrades here. They're not a big importance for some. I mean, mag side, yes, that's pretty good. But then you get 3 range. Okay. And then you spend it on tier 3 and you get a little bit more handling. Okay. The only thing I really see out of that's really beneficial to me would be the mag size. Handling a little bit, yeah. Rands, maybe. But depending on how you play and your style, going with like C4 or this, or starting out your perks to where, say, this one will increase your um, damage and your carrying more ammunition. So I generally get my weapon first, then I grab that. Then I get my like C4. Sometimes I play with C4, sometimes I play with that. Um, just depending on what I feel like doing. And then body armor, of course, which that costs quite a bit. That costs 10k gold, and then so does that one. Um, when you kill somebody, you get a little bit of uh, heals you over time. Um, so I never do anything with my pistols or my bats. They're to me they're pointless. Um, that's just like going to a gunfight with a knife or the other way around, whatever the case may be. Because you're not going to get close enough to hit them with a bat if they have an automatic assault rifle or anything like that. Um, so I generally don't care about any of those. I mean, this is kind of your melee, going in there and hit them if you get in close combat, which so far in this game I haven't had too many encounters of where we got that close before one of us dying. So, and I do want to apologize if y'all hear me drinking every once in a while. I do have the coronavirus, so I am apparently losing my voice again. This is why I haven't really made any videos lately, is because of this. And I didn't want to make anything bad for y'all, but I know I've been down for a while, and I want to get some of these videos out for y'all. So I do apologize about that. So, um, so essentially, this one he has an LMG and a shotgun. You can pick one or the other. Now, if you're gonna pick one, it's not recommended in the middle of a match to pick the other one, because essentially you can have one or the other. So pick your weapon wisely whenever you pick it up first. Same thing as far as these your secondary uh, perks or whatever you want to call these. Um, these you can either have C4 or you can have the protection system. If you buy the other one, it'll erase the other one, and you then will be carrying around C4. Same thing with that. So if you get this and you tier 1 it, and all of a sudden you just really hate the gun and you decide to go get that, well, you just wasted all that money and you just have to spend another 5k or whatever to get that. So it's generally not recommended. Now, granted, like I said, as far as stat wise, level them up. Now, as far as the maw, yes, getting that extra mag sight can be very beneficial in the game, depending on your playstyle. But like, see the tier 2 on this reload time. Okay, helps you reload faster, which that's really beneficial. Tier 2 hip accuracy and right out bloom. So, most people aren't hip firing for the most part, so I don't know if that would really be beneficial for most. And then of course increased damage or range. So, which that might help because of it being a shotgun. Um, so, and basically they don't have any of this stuff unlocked yet. Um, and then each one has their own kind of loadout. Like this one, he has another shotgun as well, and then this one has an SMG. He actually starts out with automatic pistol, so that one's halfway decent. He also has a katana, which a lot of people like to run around slashing away at people. Um, Flashbang and syntax grenade. So, but it has a few perks in here. Um, so you can't be revealed by enemies. So like if they ping you in the map, so there's two different pings in the map. You can press your middle mouse button, and it will ping to tell your allies, hey, let's all go over here type deal. And then if you double click it, it basically says, hey, enemy spotted or enemy over here. Because sometimes you could press that and just because you think or you hear an enemy, you can press it and say, hey, enemy over here. But if you actually see them and you click it, it'll say enemy spotted, and it spots them to where you can see them through the walls and stuff and kind of see where they're at. Um, so it can be very beneficial. And another big thing to that spotting stuff is that if you go down, like if an enemy's right there and they come up to you and they kill you, you're downed and they go to finish you off. While you're in that state, you could sit there and press double click it real quick on you. That way they know there's an enemy at your location. Um, and you can make it to where press it twice to indicate two, uh, three times to where you can say that indicates three enemies around you type deal to kind of give them kind of a heads up. If you want to tell your group how you want to play that, that's up to you. Uh, but each class has their kind of abilities and what they can and can't do. I want to try Scorch out because she has a buff that she does to increase her, like she's immune to fire, but she has her arm, which um, uh, allows her to amplify her damage. Um, so you can click it and her whole arm catches fire and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. But I haven't tried her yet because I haven't unlocked her. And so far, the classes you can either buy them with cash, like your if you want to unlock them quick, or just play some other characters, farm up a little bit of this, and then you can buy her 5K. Um, so I got almost 3K. I haven't played the game a ton. I'm only level 11. Um, so like I said, I haven't played a crap ton. I've been playing off and on with friends when they're on and stuff like that. Just kind of get a feel for it. Um, to me, this isn't really my cup of tea as far as playstyle. It's decent. It's just I don't know. There's something about it. It just doesn't. I don't care for it as much as some of the other ones that I've played as far as games like these. Um, but now, like I said, if you like to just something that to have that's fast paced, um, get in, play a couple rounds, and get off without having to spend an hour of your day or 2 hours of your day just to play several rounds. This is pretty good because you can come in here and just knock out a few rounds, blow off some steam, and go about your day. Um, so let me see here. And then, so you can kind of see your awards and stuff like that, and your victories and all that. Not a whole bunch of stuff there. Your stores so far, that's pretty much it there. Um, let's see. Um, so so that's pretty much it as far as the game. As far as the rogues and how it's kind of played. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the game. Play a couple rounds real quick. I'll do a demolition game. Hold on, let me see if I can turn off um, voice chat because I don't want them. Because if you've ever played first-person shooters, you tend to get a lot of people or some people that'll cuss like sailors and bash people, and I've already had a few of them in there. So, and I will tell you this: I'm no expert shooter or anything like that. So, but like I said, this is just a gameplay reveal of this one. I generally like Call of Duty or stuff of that nature. Uh, the bigger brands, I like those a bit better. So, but here we'll go in here. We'll play a couple rounds. Like I said, I'm gonna do one of each round, one of demolition, extraction, and strikeout. I might go ahead and do a shooting range just to kind of see how it is, how it plays. Might just be the shooting range that's in the tutorial. I don't know. Which would kind of suck if that was the case. But so far, the game has been playing pretty decent. There are a few bugs and glitches I've encountered, like earlier, my last match I just played. Uh, Middle of the match, all of a sudden I couldn't use my scope. I lost my keybind to my scope, so I had to go into my settings and put that back just so I can go down my scope or my barrel, whatever, um, to aim at the enemies. I'm having an issue with the push to talk. Uh, it keeps rebinding, or even though it's still there, let me see if it's erased it yet. Okay, so it still shows it there, but it doesn't work. Every time I load into the game, I have to go in there and re-put it on, and then it'll work just fine. I'm not sure why. I've already reported it, but so there is a bit of binding issues that I've heard some people having. So, um, but you can essentially go over all your sensitivities, make it your own feel. Let's see. Um, Nothing I can see. You can change your region, stuff along those lines, text chat, and turn that on and off if you want. But let's get in there. Um, every once in a while, I have had where the search for games take forever, even though I know there's a lot of people on. Because I'll be going in and I'll be going match, 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 and then all of a sudden the next one takes like 5 minutes to get into, and then all of a sudden it's match, match, match. I was like, I don't think that many people got off that quick. Because like the match I just played before that, it took it maybe 2 seconds to start. Um, but the loading is a little bit slow. Um, I'm not sure what the deal is with that too. Hopefully that they adjust that. If you haven't noticed, come on, you can do it. Maybe it might kick me out again. Or it's done that once where it failed to join the match or something like that. But that was only once. It looks like it might do it again. Yep, kick me back out. It's still in beta, so I mean there are going to be some bugs, some issues. So, but I will give it to it. It does play fairly well. Um, I am enjoying it. It's fast paced, easy to get into, not really complicated. You don't have to worry about like having the perfect build, the perfect setup, or anything like that. You play all the classes, find the one that fits bet for your playstyle, and then play that. There are some of them that are kind of similar to where every once in a while, if you want the kind of the same playstyle but a different person, a couple different perks, whatever the case may be, you can change that up. La di da di da. There we go. Now let's see if we go in this time. There we go. Assembling team.
Attack. Pick a site and plant the bomb.
Yes, boss. Let's go with... No, we'll go with... I usually go with the other guy, but he's so defensive and his damage from him really hurts. I sit there and try to run in on people sometimes and he just gets crushed and I do next to no damage to them. It kind of drives me nuts. Now, each mode starts out with a different amount of cash. This one is one of the ones where it's the least amount to start out with, if I remember correctly. But we'll look at the amount we start out with here, and I'll show you the menu when we get in there. It looks kind of like just like what we were looking at earlier, somewhat. So whenever you load in, eventually you actually load into the game. You get to see everybody's name. I hope they change this because this is way too many different loading screens to get into the game. That's one of the things I really don't like about the game. So when you come in, you're in the heliport, whatever. You come in here, you have 5k gold. So I can buy upgrades here or there. I can't get my weapon, that's 8k. So generally, myself, I don't buy anything. I save it for the next round when we can get our ARs and stuff like that. But remember that 5k, you'll see how much we have next time if we lose the map. And so I can tell everybody go this way and have everybody follow us, hopefully. And see, he's been spotted. That didn't work out as planned. Ooh, got him. Oh, watch out. Oh, that was so close.
Run it again.
Oh, they were all still alive, so he probably wouldn't last it anyways. So, click, and now I have 11.5. So if I would have spent that 5, I would only had 6.5 left over. What the heck? I don't want that. So if I would have spent money, I wouldn't have enough for my weapon.
I've got the objective.
And so that would have mean, see, he has to start out with the pistol. He saved his money, and he's got his pistol. So we got 2 people with pistols and 2 people with automatics, and the whole other teams all got their weapons, I can guarantee you. Because like when you win, you get like 8, when you win, I think it's like 8k or something like that. I'm gonna try to flank around. Guy died way back. Oh, get out of my way. See if I can flank behind him before he kills. They kill him.
You have much to learn. 45 seconds left. I've got the objective. Bomb's active.
Where'd he go?
Don't let them disarm it. All targets eliminated. Great work.
He ran back over there towards them. The only thing I don't like about the game is that the footsteps are really loud. So like trying to go around and flank people sometimes doesn't really work out that well. Vicky, hello.
You down again?
Crap.
Where are they?
Crushed us. Run it again.
I almost got him. But then he would have finished me off anyways.
I'm on the objective.
Let's go.
Go here. Lethal out.
That bounce back, really?
Yeah, I'm okay now.
See if I can flank this guy. Oh, he's going back. Go ahead and just plant it.
30 seconds.
I'm on the objective.
Bombs armed. See it through.
A lot of people tend to just go for the kills and don't even care about the bombs for the most part, from what I've seen. Especially when it's 3-on-1.
All enemies have been eliminated.
Get your dance on. Alright, let's see. So I'm gonna get that next. Too late.
Move here.
Lethal out.
Go here.
I'm down.
hoping I can surprise him coming around. Oh. Ah.
Crushed us. Run it again.
Aw, man. I thought we had another person. I thought it was 3 of us. Let's see.
Go here.
Enemy spotted.
Throw them out their game since they keep going over that way.
Lethal out.
Lethal out.
Ah, shit, no one up there. Yeah, hater. Did a game review on this one.
All friendlies eliminated.
Ah, man. Really? Alright.
Halfway through. Switching sides.
So now we switch sides, so now I can choose a different one if I wanted to. I don't remember what Trench does. No, Saint's the Razer. I'll try the Razer. I haven't tried him in a while. He has like a drone that he can throw out and it'll res somebody. I just gotta make sure I stay in the background a little bit more than I normally do. Somebody on the other side ain't picking. There they go.
Eyes open. Heads down, folks.
Nah, I don't play with controller.
Prevent the enemy from planting the bomb.
I used to play on controller and all that stuff, but um, once I got on PC, it's all mouse and keyboard. I had a gaming, like a game pad that had like a little thumbnail controller. Where's everybody going?
Move here. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Thanks. Medics down.
Enemies planted the bomb. Stun them.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about this. That's one of the things I dislike about the game is that the movement and kind of it's not really smooth. So I don't really like how going into rolls and going into cover or stuff like that gets kind of
Okay.
annoying sometimes.
This better be worth it. Move here.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I mean it's okay. It's not a horrible. You need to learn to go around walls. Good boy. Yeah, yeah. The heck just hit me? Random grenade, really? Oh crap. Wow, I didn't even see him.
Enemies have armed the bomb. Disarm it.
I mean, once they get all the kinks out of it and stuff like that, fine tune everything, I mean, it'll be an okay, like, an esport type thing for
We've been wiped out.
some people, but I don't know. It's just the gameplay really isn't really
Point
my
for the
style.
enemies.
This better be worth it.
That end is so heavy on winning. If you don't win, you like if you start like if you lose like 2 or 3, you might as well hang it up. Um, there's you don't get hardly any money compared to what everybody else gets.
Deploying lethal.
On your feet.
Ah, he almost had me too.
Bomb spotted.
Utility.
Oh my
All
god.
enemies have been eliminated. Enemies are on match point.
Yeah, finally. How much money do I got? Finally, on Call of Duty Modern Warfare, started to shoot the ship. I really like that. That's fast, and my god, it's just non-stop killing. I'm leveling up all my stuff like super fast. See, this is the only thing I hate about playing like a support role is that I generally love playing support roles, but I always want to go flank people and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, you can. I'm not a flanker. I'm not a damage dealer. I'm kind of more. I do a little bit of damage, but it's mainly for keeping the team alive.
Deploying lethal.
Enemies planted the bomb. Stun
Ah,
them.
come on.
Bomb spotted.
I never even saw anybody go over there.
I need a hand.
All friendlies eliminated. Regroup.
I like how you use this perk after he died, or as he died. And that's everything. So that round's done. So now we're gonna go do what was the next one? Extinction or something like that? No, we're not doing that again. Extraction, one of those. Which one's that one? That one's the objective. Okay. And then you gotta deal with so many games like this where you go in and you play with other players, like just regular groups. You've got to try to res people sometimes because I've had so many times where I'm down. Like that other guy, he was standing next to me. He finally resed me, but I have so many people that are like that that I'll be down next to them and they'll look at me and they won't even do it. They won't res me. I mean, even if there's no one really in the vicinity to kind of warrant him being kind of worried about getting ambushed or anything like that. I don't like Dallas because he does. No, not gonna do her. Let's try him this time. I think I played this guy once.
First in, last out.
So this is another one where you start. The other one, the one where you did, the next one is the one where you start with more money.
Eliminate all enemies.
I like this guy because his pistol is an automatic, and he can actually do an injection that helps him.
Move here.
Move here. I've got the objective.
We control the site. Defend it.
Down. Put some dirt on it. I'm good. Need help.
Ah,
45 seconds remaining.
I love when you press. Don't tell me my ADS setting got
30 seconds
turned
remaining.
off again. Oh no, it's still there. Keep having an issue where my scope doesn't stay. I had to play half a round where I couldn't even do that because I was trying to figure out why. Let's see, SMG, and I still have crap for money. Thanks, game, for not giving me anything I can use.
I'm on the objective.
We control the site. Defend it.
Who the heck shot me?
45 seconds remaining.
Let's see.
This will help.
me see if I can get lucky and get around here.
Enemies have the site. Stop them.
I need a hand.
Come on, walk it off.
Seconds remaining.
Where's my team?
Enemy spotted. No holding back.
Oh, what the heck?
Regroup and try again.
Love how my team, the bomb's over here and yet they're all over there.
Very nice.
I guess I'll go over here since that's what everybody wants to keep doing. Even though they keep going to the other one and they're planting bombs.
I'm on the objective.
We control the site. Defend it.
And then we got an AFK.
Enemies destroyed the bomb. Regroup and try again.
So when you go down one person, it just kills it. There's no,
Behind. Focus up.
almost no point.
Very nice.
So now it's going to be 4-on-2, 4-on-3.
Enemies have armed the bomb. Defuse it.
Lethal out. Need help.
Let's see, now I'm only one. Oh, now you're playing.
Ground team has been eliminated.
Nice to come in like way after everybody's gone. Alright. So last but not least, strikeout. This is where you can revive. You have, I think it's 12 points each. Just keep going until the other team runs out of revives and you kill them all. This one kind of breaks it up. I kind of like this out of all of them. I like the strikeout the most because it just breaks it up to where it's not everybody focusing on going to one spot. And that's generally what the demolition and the other one, it's essentially just go to one area and see who can kill who. this one you start out with 12K, so you can get your gun, and then some of the stuff to get started.
Strikeout. Engage and eliminate all hostiles.
Because I don't see the point of the pistol because of the fact that, like for this, I'm never going to use it. I don't think I've ever gotten to the point where I've ran out of ammo.
Objective lost. Let's get it back.
On your feet.
I'm okay. We have control of the objective. Defend it. Enemies have the objective. Get it back.
On your feet.
I'm down. Move here.
Lethal out.
Got him.
Get beyond. I'm not done. I'm okay.
Oh, come on.
You again.
Thanks for nothing.
Objective acquired. Defend it.
Oh, now I got my revive.
Enemies have 5 lives left. Keep up the pressure.
Oh, you do have zip lines in here.
5 lives left. Let's make them count. Enemies have the objective. Get it back.
Wait a second.
I'm down.
Lethal out. Help me out. Done with you.
You're all that's left. No more reinforcements available. Overtime. Get to the objective. We have control of the objective. Defend it.
Ah, come on.
Control of the objective. Defend it. Get wiped out.
I thought I had him.
Very nice.
See if I can go and flank him.
Enemies have the objective. Get it back.
Earth rests lightly on you.
Ah, you're too far. Not doing good this one.
Objective lost. Let's get it back.
Go here.
Lethal out.
Lethal out.
We're out of reinforcements.
Come on, I got you. Why can't I move? Wow, get up the stairs and all of a sudden I couldn't move, couldn't turn, couldn't do nothing, and it was like my mouse and everything died. That was weird. And then of course here they come popping on and I'm just like, hello, how y'all doing?
Let's move.
I'll come out there in a second.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining. Get to it.
Ah.
We've been wiped out. We have control of the objective.
Alright, one more round.
We're behind. Focus up.
This will help.
And see, their firepower is so much higher than ours just because of the way the structure goes with the money. And that's the only thing I hate about, like, for casual players like me, that is not as competitive or whatever, just play to have fun and kind of just play a little bit. It kind of makes them.
We have control of the objective. Defend it.
Enough.
Ah, almost had them. That it can get very frustrating for some people.
Lethal out.
Objective lost. Let's get it back.
Done with you.
Defend it.
I can't. Just a flesh wound.
Enemy spotted.
Enemies have the objective. Get it back.
Ah.
You're good. Here. Get up.
Lethal out.
Enemies have 5 lives left. Keep up the pressure. 5 lives left. Make them count.
Oh wow. Every time I try to place that there, I never can.
Vengeance is mine.
Okay, you want to block that? Alright, we'll go the other way.
Help me out.
Finish the job.
They're out of lives.
A little help, please.
I was hoping that guy would come over here and res me, but of course, nope.
We're out of lives.
Let's go. Get up.
seconds remaining. Time is running out.
Lethal out.
On its own.
Objective secured. Defend it. Enemies have control of the objective. Capture it.
Of course. Oh, because of that stupid shield that you can't get over or get around.
45 seconds to go.
Gotta love that. That's the one thing I hate about like that class is that's one of the classes I generally play, and
Objective secured.
a lot of times you'll try to place it, and if you're kind of close to a wall or close to somewhere it can't be placed, you lose it. It won't place, and it uses the ability to where you can't try again in a different spot. So, but that's it, guys. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of go over the game, my thoughts of the game, and how it runs, how it feels, and stuff like that. So I mean, it's a quick paced game, decently fun. There is some it needs to be smoothed out a little bit as far as the gameplay, as far as transitioning um, between maneuvers and stuff like that. Once they get that, be a lot better. Hopefully, there's going to be some more modes to come out because Just Those 3 is going to be kind of boring. Um, and some of the other little glitches that I've been encountering already, and the slow load time. So, other than that, it's a halfway decent game. I would, if you're going to be looking at getting it, I would probably wait a little bit before getting it. But from what I could tell, hopefully, it looks like it should be a really good game once it's done. I will make another review of the game once it releases, once they have more of this content in and all that stuff, and let y'all know what I think. Like I said, I am on live stream while I'm doing this, so if there's anybody on the live stream that are watching, if y'all have any questions, give y'all a minute to go ahead and pop some questions in there if y'all have, and I'll answer any questions that y'all have. So I'll give it just a minute for y'all to pop those in there. Let's see here. And the system as far as partying with people is a little bit finicky as far as getting like friends added in, and then getting to play with them and stuff like that. But once you got in there, it's fairly decent. From what I can tell, you can't talk while you're out here. You can only talk in game. Hopefully they adjust that. But it looks like there's no questions, so with that, like I said, if y'all did like the content, please hit the like, subscribe, follow, whatever platform you are on. Definitely helps me out. Definitely appreciate it. If y'all want me to cover any specific games, leave a comment, send me a message, whatever. Let me know what y'all think on the video. Kind of give me an insight of what y'all want me to cover. I'll be more than happy to cover any game out there, MMO, first person, action RPG, anything you can think of. I play pretty much everything. So if y'all ever want me to cover anything, just let me know. And that is it for today. Like I said, my name is Devin, Deadly Art Gaming, and you all have a great day.